Everybody needs a plan. It's one of the things we teach about fire service, and fire safety. We teach people to have an exit drill in the home in case of fire. The same thing goes for storms and anything else. Teach your family what to do in case of emergencies, whether it's calling 911, whether it's shelter in place, or whether it's finding some way out of that house because you have a fire in the home. So just be smart and plan for emergencies.
We watch it early on as the weather's developing. We work with our county emergency management and monitoring the storms, but we kind of stand up all of the emergency services, just being prepared for what may happen.
We've had a few instances where houses, and sometimes it's considered straight line winds, sometimes tornadic weather, where we've had to go rescue people out from underneath collapsed structures, yes. We have a technical rescue team, and we shore up collapsed areas to make them safe for our people to get in and get somebody out.
We ask everybody to register their storm shelters, city and county-wide. As first responders, if we have an area that gets damaged, we know where the shelters are in that area. Without that, they may be covered up, we might not be able to find them. The emergency management for the city of Ada will register those, and also the county.
If you have a shelter, go to www.adaok.com and register it. And that way we'll know exactly if we see an area where a path has gone through, we can look and see if those shelters are there.
We have more technology right now than we've ever had as far as watching the storms. Apps on your smartphone, but also television stations. They start watching these storms early in the day, and they'll program all day long until they pass out of this area.
Try to use your local stations, but most of the Oklahoma City stations and everything, they cover the Ada area. So, whatever weather app you can find, generally you can set it up to where it covers your area. You can go to get these weather radios. They're pretty cheap. They have a battery backup system in case the power goes out, and you can set them up to where they'll notify you if something like that's coming in, because a lot of the elderly don't have the smartphones and everything. If you have a smartphone, get the apps. They will warn you in plenty of time. They warn you just as fast as the sirens, if not faster.
South Main and County Road 1501.
South Main, County Road 1521, clear.
It's a problem when somebody starts calling in 911 with just, I saw this or I've seen this. If you have an actual emergency, it's okay to call 911. If you have somebody who's injured or in danger of being injured or anything like that, if they need rescued, any of those things. But if you're just calling in 911 to tell us, hey, I think I see a funnel cloud, no, they don't need that. Those people are busy during that time.
We have 3 different locations that are all on the East Central campus. The Horseman building, the basement, the old Student Union ballroom area, and the Science Hall building basement. Be East Central Security or somebody with the facility would be in charge of opening it up, making sure they're available to use.
It's too late by the time the sirens go off. Find some place to shelter. If you're in a car, you've seen the cars that get tossed around in the movies and everything else, that actually happens.
We test them on the first Wednesday at 1 o'clock, weather permitting. If it's an overcast day, we're not going to test them, but we're constantly checking to make sure that they work. We've got about 17 scattered across the city, so all parts of the city should be able to hear the sirens. Those are an outdoor alert system, meaning that if you're outside working in the yard or whatever, that's what that's designed for, to get your attention.
When you hear it, you're not going to hear an all clear after the storm has passed. We just give one when they're coming in, and that way you don't get people going, well, okay, now it's clear. If you hear it again, it means there's another system coming through. Just try and get away from your windows. Find an interior room in your house and shelter right there in place. Get your kids, get your family in there, your pets. Just try to be safe, be smart.